With Vitality picking up the Arya as the last pick, though, that moves the Morgana into the bottom lane. So we were looking at kind of a skirmish composition building up.
I didn't really touch on that. That's actually combined with the Aegis and the Maw, even though we talked about Vitality not having any tanks, still lost a pretty long while here. Fate's Call comes in, Kasing is thrown in.
It's onto Nisbet though, and he has his ultimate, jumps in, comes in with a flash, and knocks Cabochon into the team, lines him up for a good Q, but that one will miss, and Shook comes in, lands the Q onto Nisbet. Will he decide to jump in? Now he does, once the ultimate has worn off, and that is first blood, ladies and gentlemen, at 20 minutes into the game.
First blood goes down, finally.
Oh, Shook looking for a follow-up though onto Wonderwear. However, it is Wonderwear after 20 minutes of farming, and he's Tam Kench.
Yeah, that's
out. Kasing again just looking for a binding, or again the charm from Nuke Duck. So it's difficult for Vitality to get into a fight, and you've seen the reactive plays they've had, which are working out very well for them if Splyce go for their fight. And once again, Nisbet's going to jump in, he knocks away Nuke Duck, but misses up the combo. Shook is going to get CC'd under the tower, and he goes down, but now the chase comes out from Nuke Duck, and it's so many low targets. There's another charge, picks up one, picks up two, looking for a third kill here as he jumps forwards onto Trashy, very low, and doesn't get the last Q to finish him off, but Tam Kench was left in no man's land, and he'll go down.
That wave will actually bounce back, I believe, depending on the melees. There's one missing. So top lane won't be that big of an issue. They're looking to set up mid and bot, forcing the Valk here. That means they can walk up mid. Tam Kench is 1v2 in the bottom lane, so that might prompt a re-engage here in the mid lane.
Potentially engaged coming out. Senkuk's immediately bound up by Kasing though, and we'll get the CC down, but the composition is very squishy from Splyce, but it's actually Nuke Duck who is the first one to go down, and this is actually an advantage to Splyce. In the bottom lane though, they are taking so much.
Yeah, Wonderwear is just watching them take the base. That's just sad. So that was a good engage by Splyce, because usually your tank can keep them off a little bit, or at least maybe eat Yarn here. Yarn should be down.
Got him.
Wonderwear, go back to the ward. Push out mid again. We see an engage here, finally from Wonderwear. Eat somebody. Abyssal Voyage goes in.
He is so far away from the team though, but it is Nisbet who comes with him, so he's very tanky in his own right. And once again gets the pick onto Nuke Duck, and that's the first kill of the fight. Yarden picks up Kasing, but he actually doesn't go through the wall. Gets the CC down onto Kobe though, but the rest of the team is not with him. He has to flash away. Senkuk's looking to get in range, and there's the second kill of the fight. Splyce may be coming back into this.
That was a great engage from Wonderwear. Carries in Nisbet. He Q flashes in. 3-man pulverized into knockback onto Nuke Duck, who flies straight into the cocoon. This was finally what we were looking for from Splyce, and fantastic engage. And honestly, Vitality did not see it coming.
And it had to be this timing as well, because Dragon just spawned, and this would have been the 5th one of the game for Vitality. Now denied for Splyce.
There's no TF ulti available. Splyce did not move in far enough to place a lot of wards. Vitality can use the Fog of War to their advantage. And they just surprised Splyce maybe, but even insta-starting it. That's risky though.
Now the Abyssal Voyage play can't really work with Nisbet, but they're already in range. Maybe they can get a pick onto Wonderwear, but he is very tanky. We'll be going to Grey Hell. Now Trashy and Kobe come into the fight, but is it too late? Because the top laner is down. Repel comes up. Nisbet only now combos, but he has no ultimate from the last play. Senkux has to try and get away, along with Kobe, but only the carries are alive. He has to burn his flash, but they're on the wrong side of the map. 3 for 1 over to Vitality.
That's bold. Engaging on the Tam Kench instead of the 4-man flanking party. Bold move here from Vitality, but it pays off. They kill Tam Kench off tearing through their entire grave of health. Kobe gets caught.
That is not good. He's going to be CC'd for what feels like centuries, and that means that Senkux will also go down. Finally, Vitality can go back to the Baron, take this one out, and take a lot in the bank.
And yeah, Kobe still had flash up as well when he died there in that fight, so he probably should have flashed Divine. Really careful.
Yes.
Likely. But yeah,
still. The bottom lane Siege now coming in with those Barons up minions. This will be the last chance saloon for Splyce to get a good engage off. As you mentioned earlier, Krakow.
That's in Poland, I'm here.
We're gonna have to get a really good engage from Nisbet. He has his flash, however. Kobe gets chunked before this fight happens. The inhibitor's still alive, but is gonna go down extremely quickly. Senkux is trying to get the CC down onto one of the carries. He gets it off, but has to go into Zhonya's. Now he is not in a good position. He will be falling. In fact, he goes into Wonderwear. He spits him to safety, but maybe Wonderwear going down as he goes through his grey health all the way into the death chamber. 1-0 over to Vitality, and now they close in for the win.
That grey health into grey screen there for Wonderwear. Nobody there to eat him. Senkux ulti comes out. Pulverized combo from Nisbet.
But there's no one to follow up in this fight. Senkux and Kobe are too far back. Senkux pops his ultimate, but where is he going to go? Back onto the spawn pad. There's very little that Splyce can do in this situation, and Vitality are literally just toying with their food as they take down the Nexus itself. Now they go for the final fight, padding their stats in the Fantasy LCS. There goes the Nexus. Vitality take home the win.
Slow and steady mid-game there with just chipping away from Vitality at the gold from Splyce, really taking away small camps, a little bit of vision advantage, pushing here and there, chipping away the towers. Eventually a forced fight there using the 4v5 because how slowly Wonderwear was split pushing